I seek to learn and share with you my own journey and path of learning and understanding on the level 1M. The interpretation and views are my own. The Prophet, on teaching by Kahlil Gibran, then said, a teacher, speak to us of teaching. And he said, no man can reveal to you aught but that which already lies half asleep in the dawning of your knowledge. The teacher who walks in the shadow of the temple, among his followers, gives not of his wisdom but rather of his faith and his lovingness. If he is indeed wise, he does not bid you enter the house of his wisdom, but rather you to the threshold of your own mind. The astronomer may speak to you of his understanding of space, but he cannot give you his understanding. The musician may sing to you of the rhythm which is in all space, but he cannot give you the ear which arrests the rhythm nor the voice that echoes it. And he who is versed in the science of numbers can tell of the regions of weight and measure, but he cannot conduct you thither. For the vision of one man leads not its wings to another man, and even as each one of you stands alone in God's knowledge, so must each one of you be alone in his knowledge of God and in his understanding of the earth. This chapter, on teaching, is a beautiful continuation of your own intention. To walk your path, learn in your own rhythm, and share what you find with humility and depth. Let's explore it. The Prophet, on teaching by Kahlil Gibran. No man can reveal to you aught but that which already lies half asleep in the dawning of your knowledge. Insight. True teaching is not about imposing knowledge, it's about awakening it. The seed of truth already exists within the learner. The teacher merely helps it stir. Reflection. This mirrors my own journey. When something resonates deeply, it doesn't feel like I've learned it for the first time, it feels like I've remembered. Gibran reminds us that we are not empty vessels to be filled, but flames to be kindled. The teacher who walks in the shadow of the temple gives not of his wisdom but rather of his faith and his lovingness. Symbolism. The shadow of the temple suggests reverence, humility, and sacred space. A true teacher does not give answers, but offers presence, faith, kindness, and guidance from love, not ego. Take. This speaks to the kind of person I aspire to be. Not someone who claims to know it all, but someone who offers gentleness, curiosity, and belief in others. Maybe that's the greatest form of teaching. If he is indeed wise, he does not bid you enter the house of his wisdom, but rather leads you to the threshold of your own mind. Psychological echo. Here, we hear the deep respect for autonomy. Wisdom cannot be transferred, it must be discovered. A good teacher opens doors, not paths. View. The most meaningful guidance I've ever received didn't tell me what to think. It asked the right question, one that cracked something open in me. I'd like to offer that kind of question to others in return. The astronomer may speak to you of his understanding of space, but he cannot give you his understanding. Metaphor. Understanding cannot be gifted like an object. It is born from experience. Each person must reach their own comprehension through effort, observation, and readiness. Insight. This helps me release the pressure to have the answer for myself or others. What I can do is offer the map I've drawn from my journey. Whether it helps another find their stars is not mine to control. The musician may sing, but he cannot give you the ear which arrests the rhythm. Interpretation. Each of us must develop our own instruments of perception. A beautiful truth may pass us by if we haven't yet learned how to listen for it. Thought. This line reminds me that timing matters. Sometimes, I revisit words or teachings from years ago, and only now do I hear them. The music didn't change. I did. The vision of one man lends not its wings to another man. Spiritual truth. Even the most profound vision cannot be transferred. We must grow our own wings, find our own flight. Others can inspire us, but not carry us. Reflection. There is a sacred loneliness in growth. Not isolation, but responsibility. We must walk our own path of learning, trusting that others walk beside us, even if not with us. Each one of you stands alone in God's knowledge, and in his understanding of the earth. Final insight. Our relationship with the divine, with knowledge, and with life itself, is deeply personal. No one can experience it for us. Yet in this aloneness we are united, for we all face the same mystery. Closing thought. This chapter reminds me to teach gently, to learn bravely, and to trust the unfolding of my own understanding. My role is not to lead others to truth, but to walk alongside them as we each uncover our own. Thank you for sharing in my journey.